Guys, hope you're all doing good. This is a rather random impromptu live, but I am going to answer your skincare questions. So I am JustJennifer Beauty. I am a skincare specialist. I'm also a reflexologist and a spray tan artist. So guys, if you're watching live, if you've got any questions, can you please pop them in the comments and I will try and keep up because I'm going to answer your questions as I am doing my nighttime routine. Hey Maya, hey Chris, hey Sarah, hey Rosalind, thanks for joining, guys. So I have got some questions that you've asked me already. So I've got a few here, but guys, anyone who's live, I love to connect with you guys. So any question you like, pop it my way. It doesn't even have to be skincare related. Ask me anything you like. That's a bit dangerous, isn't it? So first question is SPF. What is the real deal? Do you have to wear it every day? Okay, yes. So even though the sun may not be out, UV rays still attack the skin, and they attack the skin with daylight, okay? So UVA rays are the rays that, even though it's raining, even if the sun isn't out, they will penetrate deep into the skin and they will attack the collagen and elastin, and that's what keeps our skin firm and supple. It's like the scaffolding of our skin. And you know, I don't need to mention skin cancer, do I? Is the main reason why you should use SPF. But those UVA rays can actually penetrate through windows. So even if you're sat indoors, but you're sat by a window, it can penetrate through and kill off the collagen and elastin. And UVB rays will come out with the sun, okay? So yes, you need to still be wearing it every single day. Is it Danny? Danny, you messaged me ages ago with recommendations and I can't find the messages. Please message me or I'll message you after the live. Of course, Danny, pop me a message and I will, as soon as I get off the live, we can have a chat. And then we've got another one. Is this Aish? Is it Alicia? Let me know if it's Alicia. How can I wear sunscreen and keep it topped up if I wear makeup, especially on holiday as well? Okay, so what you want to do is you want to apply your SPF after your moisturiser. If you've got super oily skin, you may just want to apply SPF instead of your moisturiser. And then when you've got your makeup on top, you want to get a spritz SPF. Spritz it over the face and you're done. And that way you can top up with your makeup on. Can't watch this live, unfortunately, so you're going to have to watch it back. No problem. Oh, Aisha. Thank you so much, Aisha. Yeah, so just get a spritz and spritz it on top. And every couple of hours, if you're in direct sunlight, you want to be reapplying that. And you want a minimum SPF 30. Okay, 15. I went to Morocco last week and my husband, he's notoriously bad for putting on SPF. So I'm always like, his mum, like, have you got your SPF on? He's like, yes, I have. I said, what factor? He's like, 15. I was like, are you kidding me? That's not going to do anything. So the factor in a SPF. So basically, think about how long it would take you to burn in the midday sun without any protection on. SPF 30 will give you 30 times that amount of time. SPF 50 gives you 50 times that amount of time. That's what the factor means, okay? All right, guys, drop questions in the comments box if you've got any for me. The next question that was pre-asked was, can you shrink pores? Okay, so loads of people talk about how you can shrink the pores. And this is a bit of a lazy expression because everybody knows or recognizes what you mean by saying shrinking the pores. You can't actually shrink the pores. Pores are genetic. Now, what they do mean by that is that pores can momentarily become enlarged, and that is because they have dirt and grime and oil and makeup that get caught in the pore and actually opens it up further. So when people say shrinking the pores, it's only if their pores have become enlarged because of that, and getting all of that dirt and grime and oil and makeup out of the pore allows it to go back to its normal size. Now, With aging, when we lose our collagen and elastin supply, or we deplete, that makes the skin less firm. And when the skin's less firm, the pores get larger. So what you want to be doing, if your pores are large because of oil and dirt and makeup, first of all, make sure you're using a good cleanser. Double cleanse in the evening to get your makeup off. Make sure you use an oil-based cleanser first and then go in with your second cleanser. Exfoliate regularly and use a salicylic acid if you've got oily skin, because that will help to reduce the amount of oil that's being produced, and that will help stop the pores getting clogged. Now, if it's because of aging, then you're going to want things like retinol. So retinol will help boost your body's natural production of collagen, and it will help to tighten up the skin. Things like niacinamide will also help. Peptides in serums will also help. I love how this mask just foams up so quickly. It feels amazing. I'm exfoliating my skin now, by the way. So I tend to exfoliate my skin using a chemical exfoliant like this, because it is less harsh on the skin than using a manual facial scrub. I just like to do that. It gives me a really nice glow as well. Keeps the skin nice and supple and smooth. Aisha asks, stubborn blackheads on my nose. Okay, so what you want to do with stubborn blackheads are literally just oil and a bit of dead skin cell and bacteria getting caught in the pores, and then actually when the oxygen gets to it, it oxidizes. So that's what makes it black. So unfortunately, we can never actually get rid of blackheads completely to never come back. It's something that you've got to manage because it is just the oxidization process. But there are products that you can use to minimize this and to keep them at bay if you use it regularly. So again, you want to be making sure that you're exfoliating regularly, up to twice a week. You want to be using a salicylic acid or a glycolic acid or a lactic acid if you're sensitive. You then want to be using a detoxifying clay mask. So what you would do is you would put that on the nose area or wherever you get the blackheads, and that will draw out the impurities. So all that bacteria that is causing that sort of black look will get rid of all of that. And if you have a good detoxifying clay mask, what's amazing is after about 20 minutes, you will see the little bits of bacteria and dirt that have been sucked out. It's quite satisfying when I do it in facials and I look at their skin after 20 minutes and it's like all these little bits coming out. So that is really how you would want to treat blackheads. Any other questions, guys? Keep them coming in. Otherwise, I am going to go back to the questions that have been pre-asked, but get involved. So next question, where is it? Must-haves for beginners. Oh, okay. So this question is, if someone is a complete newbie to skincare, doesn't know what to use, what are my absolute must-have steps? I mean, this question hurts me because it's like having to choose between my favourite cats, which is my favourite. But really, if you are an absolute newbie and you're the type of person that just uses soap at the moment, then the absolute bare minimum is going to be a cleanser and an SPF. But it hurts me to say that because your skin does need so much more. But if that was the question that was asked, so that is the answer I am giving. Start off with that and then start to build up a routine. So you really want to be doing a cleanser, a toner, an eye cream, a serum, a moisturiser and an SPF as your daily morning and evening routine. And then once or twice a week, you want to be doing an exfoliant and also a treatment mask. So guys, this is my Q&A session. I've never actually done one of these before, like jumped on in an evening. So I'm thinking if it's popular and if people get involved and start asking questions and find it useful, then I will do it once a week whilst I'm doing my skincare routine, because I can do these 2 things at once. So guys, hit the love heart button or give me a wave if you would like me to do more of these, and ask me any questions that you like. They don't have to be skincare related. You can ask me about me if you like. Oh, Nicola, thank you so much. I'm glad you find it helpful. Okay, so the next question is tips for living in the city and skincare. Aisha, thank you so much, saying she loves the page and all the advice I provide. I'm glad you find it useful. Okay, so looking at city living skincare. So when you're in the city, not just in the city actually, that, you know, wherever you are, you can be in the country and be exposed to pollution, but the biggest thing in the city is the amount of pollution that we're exposed to. So what pollution does, and it's not just pollution, alcohol, smoking, our bodies just going by our day-to-day routines, we are exposed to what's called free radicals, and our bodies actually produce them as like a byproduct of just our daily movement. And what free radicals are, they are a molecule that is unstable. It's missing an electron, without getting too sciencey. And so when it comes into contact with our skin cells, what it does is it grabs an electron off of the skin cell, making the skin cell unstable. And then when the skin cell's unstable, it can't hold on to moisture as well as it used to, it can't keep the bacteria out as well as it used to, and the overall quality of the skin cell is quite poor. So what antioxidants do, and this is why so many skincare brands talk about antioxidants. Antioxidants have an extra electron. So what they do is they give their electron to the free radical and neutralize it. So you want to eat an antioxidant rich diet and also use antioxidant serum to protect the skin. Also, if you're the type of person that only cleanses once a day, then for city living, make sure that cleanses in the evening, because when you get in, you have got loads of free radicals in the skin, and also you might have SPF or makeup, and you do not want to be going to bed with all of that. Nighttime is when the skin repairs itself, so you want, for women anyway, and so what you want to be doing is making sure you've got all of that dirt and grime out of the skin, and that you have put the treatments on that are going to aid and help the skin repair itself at night, because that's when it goes in and builds all its collagen and does all of its little bits and chucks things out that it doesn't want. So that is my other tip for city living. So I just need to scroll back because I've got another question from Terry. My face has gone extremely dry to the point of peeling off and very tight. Oh, I may be perimenopausal. Could this be the cause? What should I use? Thank you. Yes, it could very well be the cause, lovely. What I would say is drop me a private message after this so that I can ask you some specific questions about your skin, because it could be other things. I want to know what you're currently using, if you've got any allergies, how long this has been happening for, and I will give you some free skincare advice, and just check that the products that you're using are right for your skin and that nothing is clashing, because you can get, if you use two products that the two ingredients that clash, like for example retinol and vitamin C, if you were to layer those in the same routine, it would give you that sort of effect. So there are certain ingredients that clash. So it might be that you have picked up a couple of products that don't work well together and they have caused that. It could be long-term use of the wrong type of product for your skin type that has caused skin barrier damage, that would also cause that. But it could be menopause, perimenopausal, and it's a very specific sort of thing that you want to treat your skin with to combat the menopausal symptoms. So I can totally help you out with that. Do drop me a message afterwards, because I don't get a note of who's messaged me during this live afterwards, so I won't have your contact details. Okay, next question. Oh, Maya, experiencing really aggressive spots recently. Where are they, Maya? Whereabouts are they on the skin? Are they jaw? Are they cheek? Are they forehead? Are they hormonal, do you think? Are they happening around the time of your period, your menstrual cycle? Right, I'm putting my eye cream on now, so I've got to go quiet just for a second. Guys, drop me your questions whilst I'm doing this. It's really weird. I can't touch around my eyes and talk at the same time. I should have thought about this before I did a live. Okay, Maya says everywhere, but also cheek area. No, all the time. I don't know if it's products. So cheek area, if it's here, can be related to the stomach. So it could be related to diet. How's your diet? Have you got any food allergies? Are you having too much processed food? Is it too much sugar, too much salt? That could be a reason. Or it could be products. So drop me a private message and I will help you as well. Okay, so next question, key anti-aging ingredients. So key anti-aging ingredients, my tops would be, I've talked about it a little bit already, peptides. So a peptide serum. Peptides will tell your body to produce more collagen, and they will also deliver the nutrients that your skin needs to be able to make its own collagen. They will also inhibit the enzyme that our body produces that kills collagen. I know, it's like, body, give us a break, help us out here, stop producing stuff that kills off what keeps us looking young. So peptides are a really good serum. If you don't get on with retinol and you can't use retinol, or you're too scared to use retinol, peptide serum is a really good alternative. Where retinol can also, most retinols, make your skin sensitive to the sunlight. So you tend to only use retinol in the evening unless it's encapsulated. Then it means that using a peptide serum in the morning gives you a double dose of anti-aging products. So peptide serum is one of them. The next one is retinol for me. Retinol is like the holy grail of anti-aging. It is going to quicken up your skin cell turnover. So as we get older, so when we're babies, our skin cells, I can't open this lid, hang on. Oh, shouldn't do that with my teeth. So when we're babies, our skin cell turnover is every few days. That's why their skin is so soft. As we get older, that turns to every week, every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, every month, which is what it tends to be from the age of 21. But then as we get older, it's like every 6 weeks, every 2 months, every 3 months. And that's why our skin looks dull and it can be quite rough in texture. So what retinol does is it quickens up that skin cell process to get the turnover to be back to every 28 days. So when dead skin cells fall off, our body is triggered to produce a new layer of baby skin cells. And when a new layer of baby skin cells is produced, that's when collagen's injected. So by making the dead skin cells shed quicker, we are quickening that whole process up, increasing the amount of collagen that is being produced. Because from the age of 21, we produce 2% less collagen every single year, which scares the hell out of me, to be honest. So that's why we need to do all that we can to trigger our bodies to producing more. So guys, if you have just joined, drop me any skincare questions. Doesn't have to be skincare, it can be questions about me, into the comments and I will answer them. I've got a few minutes left before I finish my skincare routine. Otherwise, I'm just going through the questions that have been pre-asked and it's gone really dark all of a sudden. What has happened? So they are two of my top anti-aging tips. I feel like I need to get closer because it's so dark. Antioxidants, we've already talked about that earlier. If you've joined and you've missed, just watch it back on replay. Antioxidant is a massive one for anti-aging. Hyaluronic acid is also one. So there are two types of wrinkles that you can get. One is age wrinkles and the other is dehydration wrinkles, where the skin is actually dehydrated. So it kind of imagine the skin cell like a juicy grape, and then imagine a raisin. And the raisin is the dehydrated skin cell, and it's got all the little lines in it. Exactly the same, basically, with your skin cell. If it's nicely plumped, hydrated, it's nice and full. If it's dehydrated, it's a wrinkly raisin, and that's how it looks on your skin. So hyaluronic acid, although it is a very common ingredient and very easy to get hold of, and a cheap ingredient, it does wonders for plumping up the skin as well. So if you're the type of person that doesn't drink a lot of water and you're finding that you've got wrinkles, drink more water. It's going to make a huge difference. Use hyaluronic acid, or if you're already using hyaluronic acid and you want something that is more potent, use sodium hyaluronate, which is the salt form of hyaluronic acid, and it works a lot better than hyaluronic acid. So guys, my skincare routine is done, and I think I've answered like 8 questions. So I am gonna head off. If any of you want to send me a private message with your skincare questions, do so after this, and I will be on my phone until about 9 o'clock answering questions. If you've just joined and you've missed me, I'm sorry, but I will post it on the replay so that you can watch it on the replay. And if you like this, please do me a massive favour. Go back to the replay and drop me a heart and drop me a comment, because if I get enough hearts and comments, I know that my audience want this, and I will do more of them on a weekly basis. If I get no engagement at all, I won't do it, because that's a sign that you guys don't want this sort of content. So have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Lots of love. Thank you for those of you who joined, especially as I didn't announce that I was going to do this. I hope you found it useful. Have a great evening, guys. Bye.